I thought I told you. Ah, ah. Right now, we're going to talk about the way we start feeling like we're becoming our fathers. That's not exactly true. It's more of an understanding of how your fathers think. And you may not realize how artistic your father is if he's just a regular guy. But part of his art is screwing with you. There was once this time of year, I was at my dad's house, and he's like, I gotta tie up those shrubs. And so he takes some binder twine and he ties around the shrubs, and I go out to help him. And we're in uniform, looking good for the neighbors, and he's yelling at me. And I'm like, just stop. And I took and I started out the tie with a gannion knot, which is one I learned when I was on the boat long lining for halibut in Alaska there. And then I run it through. It makes it a slip knot, basically, in a sense. You can go through that, and it'll hold a 300-pound halibut. I've seen it happen. I've seen it hold lingcod coming up with rockfish in their guts, with the spines from their fucking dorsal fins sticking through the lingcod's guts. The lingcod ate the squid as the bait, and then the rockfish ate the squid and got hooked. And then the lingcod ate the goddamn rockfish who's trying to figure out how to get off the hook. Well, you're off the hook now. You're dead. But you're pissed off, and your reaction says, stick out the fucking spines. Just fight it till the end. And the lingcod comes up, and he's got the same fucking demeanor. And he's thrashing all over with fucking rockfish spines sticking out of his guts. And he's still trying to attack and kill. He's not done eating yet. He's pissed, and he wants somebody else to suffer. And so my dad go up, and I go out to tie the shrubs for the winter. And I'm doing it, and we're there, and I know the people see us, and they think, look, there's Al and his boy, Aloysius. And he's just standing there yelling at me. It's the family way. And I'm tying these fucking things around, and I'm doing this. And he's getting mad because I'm using gannion knots, because that's not the way he does it. And I said, I'm just doing it the way you want it to be done. And he looks at me and he says, I wasn't gonna do it that way this time. And before I get to the rest of it, which I already got to in the precursor, I will say, when he says, I wasn't gonna do it that way this time, I was ready to fucking quit and just walk off and go say, fuck yourself. But he actually listened to the Ganyan knot at that point, and we tied up the shrubs, and it worked really well. He seemed to feel like it was better than the way he's used to doing it. But what I got from that, he wasn't going to do it that way this time. He didn't, because we worked together and we did it our way this time. I don't know if he knew how he was going to do it or not. He was just yelling because he has a vision of what it is that he wants to do this time. It makes me realize it's not just about getting older that makes you think this way. Nobody thinks like my dad. It may be genetic fucking memories that make us act this way. And when we get to that stage, we can understand there are many more ways of doing things than the way you've been taught or the way you've done it before. There's a way of looking at things that's artistic in its own way. They say there is more than one way to skin a gorilla, but you want to make it a point to be sure that it's dead before you try doing it with a penknife. You realize sometimes there are other ways to do things, and you fuck up enough as long as you live through it, and so does the shrub. Then things are going to be okay, and there never has to be just one way of doing things. I wasn't gonna do it that way this time. What I really meant to do here. Hey, how you doing? We are the Judas Resurrection.